of the game.
Damn it, you guys! Seriously, Jesus Christ!
Oh,
You guys can't just disappear, just wander off.
yep.
Christ, they both slept here last night, and they're sleeping here again tonight.
There's an old Calvin and
Killing
Hobbes
me.
comic where Calvin sneaks out of the house. It's like 2:00 in the morning. He goes down to the corner in the phone booth, and then he calls his parents' phone. And he's like, "Hi, Dad. It's 2 a.m. Do you know where your son is?"
Yeah.
I think I remember that script now.
I had to go in their room at 3:30 and say, "Hey, guys, enough! You gotta go to bed. You're killing me."
Vacation.
It just woke me up. Jill said she went in there at like 4:30, and she was like, "Guys, the sun's coming up. You need to stop. Shut up."
Wow.
Driving me to drink.
Yeah, I remember you were like that when you were young. Now.
Oh yeah, at one point I ended up getting, when we moved to my grandma's house when she passed, and we added a room on to fit all of us, and I got the new addition room, and there was an outside door on that wall, and my parents just moved that door to the outside wall of my room, and we used to sneak out of that door all the time. Used to take Budweisers out of the fridge, walk down the street.
Yep. See, it's all coming back to you. It's payback.
We're a little bit older than 9, though. But pains in the fucking ass. What could you do?
It's true.
So yesterday I did get, because one of them came over on his bike because his dad doesn't live far from us, and they're both named Caden, both the kids that are sleeping over.
Mhm.
But one of them whose dad lives, the other one's Jill's friend's son, but the other one lives not too far from us. And him and his other friend Nick figured out how to get to our house without going on the main road, doing like the back neighborhoods.
Mhm.
So they came over yesterday, and I was playing Call of Duty, and the other kid Nick I'd never met him, or he had never been over here. He's a couple years older, and he's like, "Yo, your dad plays Call of Duty? Your dad's freaking dope, man." I was like, "Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that."
You're the cool dad.
Yeah.
Playing Warzone.
Rico, have you? Yeah, dude, it's good. It's a good game. I played a little bit of Fortnite the other day because I had bought the new season pass with the V-Bucks I had when I bought Grady's pass. But I don't know, man. Warzone's real good. It's really good. It's hard to go back.
I downloaded it.
Yeah, you should play it. It's a lot of fun. And then now I'm starting to get some online friends that, I meet in random squads. So I'm starting to, team up with the same people more often, and it makes it even better. It makes it a lot better.
Oh yeah.
I've been doing the loot one.
Oh, Plunder?
Yeah, Plunder, and that I was enjoying that quite a bit when I was playing it.
Yeah, I just play the regular squads mostly. The quads, 4 people. It's a lot of fun.
You can in the Plunder too. The difference is you're not.
Yeah, you're just doing money, not trying to.
The smaller and smaller zone.
Yeah, I like the thrill of trying to be the last guys left, though. It's because I played a lot of Fortnite before, so I like that thrill of trying to be the winner of the last people left with that zone shrinking and everybody getting pressed together. There's nothing like that feeling.
I imagine working together as a team would make that quite enjoyable. I haven't done any teamwork on the arena.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I haven't played Warzone yet, mainly because it's so fast paced.
Yeah, you can play it slower. It's super fast paced if you watch streamers like Nick Merckx and stuff that are just that kill race, trying to get as many kills as they can. They're just flying around the map, just trying to kill everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, that's you got to be at the skill level for that. I play in slower teams, kind of slow play the map a little more, move around it, but not, trying to find fights. We're trying to win, not just kill as many people as possible,
That's
which
always
is
good.
different strategies.
You want to say you're watching Mercs a lot more now that your boy Doc's gone?
I always watch. Nick Merckx is the one that I watched more of
But
before, and then I discovered Doc. I was already watching a lot of Nick Merckx, like during the shutdown when I wasn't working. I was watching them all like every day, the afternoon. But I like Doc, so I started watching him more. But I always watch Nick, and I watch his YouTube videos too. Yeah, the Dr. Disrespect stuff is still waiting to see what he got banned for. A lot of rumors.
so is everybody.
All right, guys, we are pretty much ready to go. All right, so you guys basically really not much else going to happen. You have a ranger with you, so you're able to basically get a full rest in. It's going to take you a couple days to get to the hole that goes down into the tunnel network into the Court of the Fang. So you guys are there. What would you like to do from that point?
I guess unless anybody has a different idea, as we get close enough where we need to be stealthy, we let our stealth people move effectively eyesight ahead and let them move, and we'll move after them. As soon as there's contact, Jew and I will kind of move through into the fore to force conflict and move forward. And then it's basically a spearhead with Jew and I being the tip, and the rest of the group kind of following in behind us.
Okay, are you having light? The tunnel was dark, if you recall.
Yeah, we still got the same issue of sight. I mean, I can see and I can guide us down there. In theory, we didn't run into anybody until we got to that room location. So we should be able to move for at least a couple hours with light. I mean, now that I know the landmarks there, I can probably, pick up where we're going to be and stop the light before we get to a point where we'd be seen.
I have a hooded lantern. Like, if you want stealth to go first, I have a hooded lantern that like I can at least like quickly shut if I start to see anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know about how far we have to travel before
we
started to get close, so we could at least go until that point with that point, add a little bit to it just in case, so we start getting no light a little earlier.
And I would definitely say hooded lantern while we maneuver in case they have roaming patrols. No point in giving them extra opportunity.
Like, we hope that it's dead, but or not occupied, but who knows?
Ben, when I was down here before, did I see any kind of indication that it was a used tunnel, or was there a lot of dust? Or
You didn't really look. I mean, it's a tunnel. It's dirty. You weren't really sure. I mean, because you didn't really use light at any point to kind of inspect the tunnels. You kind of just went with it with your vision. So with dark vision, it's not going to pick up as easily without light.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't get the impression that it was well traveled, or.
Well, you didn't see a lot of spider webs. I mean, that would maybe
brush a lot of stuff out of the way. So
yeah, I mean, the tunnel was passable. It was not loaded with debris on the floors and stuff. So maybe in that aspect, but it wasn't like, I mean, you couldn't tell though if there were a lot of people went through it. I mean, it was also stonework, not, kind of carved through a lot of this area. So just doesn't want a lot of tracking of dirt and stuff that you could see a lot of footprints in. So pretty much going through anyways for a few hours, you will able to get to where you guys think you will go then you shut the lights off or whatever. You think, so basically your estimation is the entrance is about 50 feet away from you guys at this point. So now you got to remember, you're in character, you're in a tunnel. So I will assume you're all stage whispering, but if I hear arguments going on, then I'll assume that it got loud.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we're definitely speaking quietly. You know, the quiet that doesn't carry better than a whisper, which tends to always be louder.
Yeah. As I say, this is stage whispering because people can actually hear us online, but
Yeah.
You're at that point. So what do you want to do? You guys are in your line. You ran no resistance. Yeah, it's up to you how you guys want to do this.
I'm gonna ask around. I'm gonna look around to the group and be like, can anybody hear anything? And I'll try to hear too, but I'll actually prompt people to stop and listen.
Okay, everyone can roll at disadvantage.
Perception?
Yep, perception roll, disadvantage.
Two.
Oh, come on.
That didn't sound good.
It's at disadvantage. I don't expect a lot of people to pass.
My first roll is a natural 20.
Oh,
Aw.
So you know it's not going to get any better than that. So I get a 9.
I'll just type it.
all right. Did anyone get anyone higher than 15? I think we lost.
It's in the doobly-doo, Ben. I got a 20.
Oh, you got a 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
The other roll was a 23.
Ooh, you're sharp. You think you hear chanting.
I'm gonna tap my ear and gonna point towards the tunnel, and then gonna look back so that my voice, even though whispered, will be directed away from the entrance. It has begun.
Okay, nobody saw you but Oleski.
Did we hear him?
Yeah.
You do hear him. He's
Oh, yeah.
his motions, his hand motion to his head. You didn't pick up.
What are you hearing?
They're chanting. We need to move. The one alteration
Is the tunnel still impassably dark without having a light?
Correct.
All right.
they're dry.
Then
Make it as
yeah.
dark as possible. And
I think then Alexi's gonna have to lead us into the room then, because I can't lead with like hood and lit lantern or anything. If we want to make sure we're unseen.
Well, I can cast light on a small object that you can hold in your palm or hold in your hand and cover, so that it doesn't give light, and then loosen your hand grip a little bit, and it'll shine like a torch.
Okay.
I suggest, because they've already begun chanting, we disrupt anybody whose mouth is moving. That's how we stop the ritual. We stop them from speaking.
That'll be like every one of them.
So I'm gonna go ahead. We're probably gonna assume that the portal is in the middle of where they're chanting. Like they're kind of probably gonna be like in a circle around it, chanting to open up the portal. Yeah. Generally, how that kind of thing works.
I guess you have more experience in dark rituals than some of us.
Whoa, what's that?
No, remember the antechamber was about 80 feet across, long, and then about 50 feet wide. At one end was the gate that was there, and then the stairs went down the back of the 80-foot way to the antechamber in the back, and then it was.
And there was where we're coming through. There was a raised area. We're like gonna come on a wall that looks down on everything as well.
How tall is the chamber?
and opposite of it, there was another stairs leading up. The chamber itself is about 150. You guys came in about 50 feet, so it's very tall upward as well. But
All
you,
right,
you
how
guys
about-
were up 50 feet in height from the actual chamber.
With
Alright,
the
so how about
stairwell
I
that goes
sneak up
down
and-
off to the side.
What was that?
There was a stairwell off to the side that led
Yes.
down.
That
right?
led down.
Yeah.
Yes. And like I said, right up opposite of you, there was another stairs that led up that didn't have a high rise. It was
Yeah,
directly
could exit.
cut- went up to there. To your right is where the portal was. The gate was set up. It was like a big arch gate that was erected in marble. Because that was about 30 feet in length with 10 feet wide beams of it. So 10 by 10 columns and the 10 feet inside of it that was open.
Would I know if the ritual they're doing is like a spell or is it something different?
You have never done. You've never really learned anything like this at all.
Firebrand, your flight spell might be very beneficial to keep you out of the range of their poison darts.
Would Pepper know if working a ritual like this is a spell? That can be countered. It's pretty much or dispelled.
She's assuming it's ritual with possibly, definitely with components. So if you can break a number of components and the spell, yeah, but it's a high level spell, so there would be a difficulty to it.
Yeah.
We have to disrupt it. If we can
Yeah,
stop them from completing it, then we don't have to worry about whether or not we can undo it.
Well, ideally, we need to get eyes on too, because I'm all for doing everything we can. But if there's 100 drow down there, I'd prefer
Then we
not to
kill
jump
100
into a
drow.
pit of 100 drow.
I stand at the ready. On your move, Spoke.
So I will give Smoke a small talent token with the light spell cast on it that we can. Once you cover it up completely, it doesn't be seen. But then when it has space to shine, it'll shine like a torch.
Spoke, how do you advance?
So yeah, I'm gonna advance with stealth, probably as low as I can get while still, making some movement forward, and holding the light so it's dim.
So it's dim?
Can I move forward without that light in particular at this point, or do I still need it to move through the tunnel?
You assume so because if you assume that you remember the antechamber was lit. So the only thing is you won't know where you're stepping. So if there's anything on the ground, you won't know anything about it or on the walls. But you can assume, being someone from the dark and the shadows, once you pick up the antechamber light, you can go down that without really an issue.
So I'm gonna use like the palm light to shine my way as long as I need it, but once I get to that antechamber light, just hide that.
Okay. Give me a stealth check then.
16.
Okay. Give me a perception check now.
12.
All right. You kind of get through. You kind of see with the light. However, the light in the tunnel is a little askew. It's not as bright as you were expecting because it looks like there's something standing in the way of it.
Standing in the way, like right in front of me, or like
Not in
on
front of
the
you, at the
raised
end.
platform?
At the end, as you get about 20 feet down the tunnel, where the chamber actually opened up, where you guys exited to where the stairs would go down, something is standing something is there blocking the light. So it's not just an open archway where you normally see an archway. This all would be filled in with light. There's something in part of it that's just blocking it from there.
Okay. Well, like, is it a regular man size? Is it a?
You can't see very well.
I can't see like its outline or anything. I'm not sure.
You rolled a 12. You know it's there. but you can't pick out the detail without any illumination from your side of the tunnel. You can make a guess from what I told you, but you're not picking up any more detail because you rolled a 12. You can wait for ask for help. It's up to you.
I'm gonna hold for 30 seconds and watch before I make a decision. Just like watch to see if I can see any movement or anything.
All right, let's see. Give me another perception check.
All right. Much better. 17.
Okay, you think there is a slight amount of movement. It does look like it could very well be a person.
Okay. Well, that means assassinate. I'm going to try to
You're
do
not
like
sure if he's looking away or he's looking at you.
Yep. So I'm going to try to stab right through his throat then with and move up stealthily.
You're gonna have to get up to move up to him then. Roll your stealth.
Don't fail me now. 18.
Okay. You start sliding down. You get about 15 feet away from him. You see something lower. He goes, "Who goes there?"
Do we hear that?
Oh yeah, it went right down the hall. It went right down the tunnel.
Rush.
All right, we're rolling initiatives.
Okay.
Talk about
Post
me
it in the
jumping the gun.
I figured I could go back and ask you guys, but
Oh, baby.
the outcome was going to be the same. Try to kill it. So I tried.
So the fact that you were asked to come back and tell us what your plan was, just totally went right out the window.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jew. You heard HK speak. What do you do?
HK, would you get 13? I'm gonna draw a sword, but I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Because I know smoke's ahead of me, but I'm guessing I can't see well. So I don't want to go charge and stab the wrong guy.
All right, Firebrand, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna hold. I'm not gonna run ahead of everybody. I'm the fragile wizard.
Okay. So basically, the guard heard all the commotion in the back. Spoke. He just went down the stairs. He just went out of view. And we are now at Hephaestus.
I'm gonna rush the hallway.
Okay. I will need you to make a either let's say acrobatics check to get past Spoke without crushing him.
Oh, just crush me, HK.
Just
With
kill
the
me.
roll of a 3, you got crushed.
What'd you roll?
It was a 3.
Okay. Let's do roll me a d6 HK and add your strength modifier and then tell Spoke that's how much damage he took.
I'm sorry, bud.
I told you to crush me, man. It's fine.
That's gonna be a 9.
Oh,
All right.
big man. All right, so Hephaestus, you plow through Spoke. You hear a grunt as you hear him paste himself to the wall. There's nothing at the end of the tunnel. It's going to take all your movement to basically get to the tunnel from there, because I think that's about 50 feet from where you basically were.
Yeah.
Is that what you want to do?
I'm not going to move out of sight. I'm going to be at the end. If I can see anybody, I'll yell. I'll call back. Target sighted. But
Okay, you get down there. As you kind of quickly scan the room, there are two robed individuals that are with some incense and some bowls in front of the gate. They seem to be kind of looking up now. They've stopped chanting. There is the guy that you assume that must have been the guard because he's moving very rapidly down the stairs.
Yeah.
Then there are 4 other guards that are on the lower part where the stairs kind of are on the antechamber. They're against the back wall, and one of them now is like going for the stairs to lead up.
okay.
That's pretty much all they did, and that's pretty much all you see. So you can now say whatever you want from that point. From what you see.
I'm going to call back. 1 guard running, 2 guards standing, 1 guard coming towards me. 2 chanters.
Okay, there are actually a total of 5 guards. The first one is going down the stairs. The other one is leaving. So 3 still remaining in the room.
Yeah.
I mean, not moving. There are 2 other in motion.
Okay.
All right, that will go to Spoke. You've just been plastered. HK has gone by you. What do you want to do? You're muted.
Sorry.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get up, I'll click my heels together, and that should put me at 1.5 movement. I assume from getting up off the floor.
He didn't knock you down. He just knocked you very hard into the wall.
Okay,
So
fair enough.
Well. I won't be
I'm gonna click my heels together. I'm gonna go after the guard that's going down the stairs if I can. I know that provokes opportunity attacks, but they also have to take disadvantage while I'm running the.
No, you will get to your first move will get you to HK because you were getting ready to move on him anyways. Then you will go. Then you can get down to where he is. So that was basically 2 movement actions, which leaves you with 1 action and a bonus action. You're with the guard who just shouted the warning.
Okay.
You see the same thing. 2 rogue figures kind of looking at everything from on their knees from the gate. The 1 guy you just caught up with came down the stairs. 3 guards standing ready at the end of the room, and then 1 you saw disappear. Like you see his back going up the stairs. So you can attack the guy who went downstairs because you're that fast.
Then I'm going to stab him with the rapier.
All right.
Have at thee, villain.
23.
That's a hit.
I would hope so. 14 damage.
You will get backstab on this because you literally just came out of a tunnel and struck it before you.
20, 25, 28.
Okay, you plow it right through his back. He now gasps and shudders and basically falls to the ground. He is dead.
Second try is a charm.
You have a bonus action left. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use my cunning action to dash back to HK if I can.
Yes. Okay. So now you 2 are now top of the platform there.
I meant it when I said I'm going to hang by you for the rest of the time, HK.
All right, Oleski, what would you like to do?
So is anybody in front of me in the tunnel between me and like HK's position?
You can get by everybody else. The only thing that was different was because HK ran through a tunnel that he can't see. So, and Spoke was covering his light spell. So there's no error now to run down if you want to without plotting into somebody. He just happens to be a big metal warforged with a big tower shield. So it was all about dodging a friend who didn't know he was supposed to get out of the way. So you're clear because they're at the end of the tunnel now. And Jew and Firebrand are next to you. And Pepper.
Okay, how far can I get? I mean, how far to HK? Is it the 50 or so feet, or?
It's going to take both movements to just get to that end of the tunnel. So only bonus action will be left when you get there.
Yeah, so I will hustle down to the end of the tunnel. I'll hug the wall next to HK,
Okay.
and I'll check the view as well, and prepare my plan of attack.
Yeah, you can't see much because both Spoke and HK are there. You'll just see probably the edge of like one of the gate. You can't see the guys kneeling, but you'll see a couple of guards in the far corner.
Yeah, I
but
don't really have any bonus actions to use except healing, so.
Okay. I take it now. You guys, Jew and Firebrand, you held actions. You're gonna catch up.
Yeah, if we're that far back, then I'll go ahead and use my action just to get to basically where I'm standing right behind HK with a hand on his back, ready to push forward.
Okay. Firebrand, same.
Yeah, but behind everybody.
Okay, you guys are behind that. All right, so Jew, it'll go back to the top of the initiative order. That goes back to you. What would you like to do?
I am going to start heading down the stairs towards the other guards.
Okay. It will take you'll lose some of your movement if you want to do it without bumping into HK and Spoke. If you want to be fast to get engaged, you risk knocking them over.
No, I'll do
Okay.
it. I'll do it the smart way.
Is the stairway
Just
that narrow
trample me,
that
Jew.
it's
No,
not too wide?
HK and Spoke are on the opening where you guys came out of the tunnel. So they're both there. Once you get down those stairs, no one's on the stairs. It's fine. It's just getting past them. Because they're two big bodies. Well, Spoke's not that big, but there's two bodies occupying that space right in there. So if you want to be quick, it's risk of just bumping into somebody. If you're going to go slow, then there's no risk at all. You have to go part ways. So you'll be halfway on the stairs going down, just because it took you a bit to get past Spoke and Hephaestus.
Yeah.
That will go to you, Firebrand. What would you like to do?
How far is the ledge where you can look down but not the stairs?
You're about 25, so it'll take one movement to get over there. Then you're basically
Okay.
behind Hephaestus, Spoke, and next to Oleski to look down. But again, you can't see fully the whole room because you're still a little bit back from looking down inside the antechamber itself.
So they're on the ledge, but I'm behind them, so I can't look over the ledge.
You're in the tunnel, so I guess I'll try to draw something.
Yeah, but if I'm not running by them, 20 feet is not even a full movement. So I
Yes.
can just walk by them and then be at the ledge looking down. I'm not knocking them over, walking by them.
Right, if you want to kind of get a little past them and do that. But once you want to try to get by them, it does slow your movement a bit, like difficult terrain.
Well, that's a third movement then.
Well, if I create, Jake, maybe this will help clarify. If I create difficult terrain, and it might take you 20, the square I'm in now costs you 10 feet of movement. So if it's 25 feet to the edge, it's actually 35 feet to the edge in effect for you. That's why it would take up your entire turn just to get to the edge.
Not your turn, just your movement.
The portal is on the other side of that chamber that's down low.
Okay, so you're here. You went down the tunnel. HK and Spoke are occupying the entrance that occupies that area. So this is what I'm saying. There's two bodies taking up this space.
Yeah,
right
hold on. I can't zoom in because the audio is not the picture that you're holding up. The audio is just the Dungeons and Dragons symbol because you use your phone for audio.
You don't see the.
So
DM.
I can't pull you up, just you, because it's whoever's talking. Your audio is not your video. You have them separated. So
Okay.
I can only have you as one of 4 squares on my
Alright,
phone.
'cause you're on
So
the
you're this.
All right. Right.
I think I saw it, and so maybe I can help again. Basically, the exit to the tunnel is a single 5-foot square. So you have to spend 10 feet of movement.
Like 5 minutes before you got here.
So you have to spend a total of 10 feet of movement to pass me no matter what. So 20 feet to the edge becomes 30 feet to the edge, and that would be more
Which is my movement,
right.
which is a human movement, so I can still get to the edge.
So you can get to the edge, but that's it.
Yeah, well, I don't want to run down. I'm a wizard. I would rather look down and do things from range than
Right.
run down.
And
I don't
this-
want to run down there.
And all I'm
Yeah.
making to explain, because of that movement case, you can't get past them yet. You are able to kind of get up to where they are, and then you kind of either use the rest of the movement to kind of get through, or you have to cast through them. You can see 3/4 of the antechamber below. That's basically how I'm
Okay.
explaining what you want.
Okay, so yeah, but Jew was able to go through them.
Because Jew used all his movement. He used both actions of movement to go through.
He effectively dashed carefully.
You're able to use an action or combat action or use that action to do another movement. So Jew used both actions as movement based to get through there. He didn't use one movement to get through all of them. He used 2 movement actions to get through.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to dash through them. I'm walking through them, so it's carefully. So it's at a slower movement pace. So I'm going 20 feet instead of as a 30-foot move.
I understand that, but you got to remember, those guys, this is all happening within 3 seconds. So for you to go through without hitting anybody, you have to make it a slower rate so you don't knock 2 individuals.
Okay, I'll just
And
stop
it's
behind. I'll
30
just stop behind them. I'm not allowed to walk by people. That's
Well-
fine. That's fine. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm gonna argue this to death. That it's ridiculous. I can't walk by people that are right there, and I say coming through, and HK can say after you, buddy, because I'm walking.
I understand. Okay, but there are pretty much movement squares. That's what I'm going off of. Okay, so do you want to cast in the room at all? I'm not saying you still see 3/4 of the antechamber.
Nope. I'm just gonna stop behind them and hang out behind them.
Okay, fine. All right, so we will go to the guards. All right, so the other guard that below, you see him definitely disappear. The other 3 guards now are going to go up the stairs. So there's going to be 3 of them, and one of them will be leading, and he's going to go charging at you first, Jew. And he completely whiffs. The other 2 guys are behind him. The priests are now getting up. They have not done anything else beyond that. Pepper is behind you guys waiting. That would now go to Hephaestus. What would you like to do? Remember, Jew is occupying the stairs.
I'm going to call back to Firebrand and say, "Fly me," and I'm going to throw a javelin at the target in front of Jew.
Okay. Roll.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
And I'm going to use my superiority die to take that one off his feet via trip attack. He's got a strength DC versus 14 to make it up the stairs.
What's your damage?
Hang on. So that was an additional 6 points of damage on top of the 7. So he takes 13 total. And if he misses a strength save of 14, he's on his ass on the stairs.
Not really important because he's down on the ground dead.
So he's definitely on his ass on the stairs for 2 seconds and then falls over.
He's definitely out of it. Part of it. Anything else?
And I'm fine if that's considered a spent die, but I actually get to assign that one after. I don't think I have to assign that one ahead of time. So if he died, I think I would have known that.
You needed the dice to kill him.
I did need. Okay, fair enough. All right, that's attack 1. Attack 2 is another javelin. You said there are two guards on the stairs?
There were 3. There's 2 more behind him now. One's now dead. Jews killed the other. Spokes killed the other one.
All right,
So
and that's going to be a 19 to hit.
That's a hit.
Yep. That's going to be an 8. Let me know if I need to put him down also.
You will need another die if you want to put him down. It's very sickly in his body.
And that's going to be an additional 4 on top of the 8.
All right, he goes down dead as well. So 2 javelins slice down past you, Jew, dropping cute guys in the chest. They're on the floor. The other guy's now looking up like, oh shit, this is a bad deal.
The path is clear.
One guard left. All right, Spoke. You're up there. You see 3 of the guards. You killed 1, went back up. 2 guards now are dead from javelin. There's 1 down there now, and the 2 priests who have gotten up from their gate.
It's a 20-foot drop from the ledge, if I remember correctly, or something like that.
This is about 25, we'll say.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna start hustling it down the stairs to try to get to that other guard.
Okay.
And I'll like if I have to like jump half, like if it's a fairly reasonable jump, like to get off the stairs.
Well, you're hasted, so you can use a hasted action to take a little bit of that movement to not
Kind of
knock.
skedaddle down it.
Yeah. So you have like 2 action movements plus your movement plus bonus move. So you can do one of those combinations as a rogue.
You're like
So,
Sonic
yeah.
Hedgehog, or you go up the wall and
I gotta go fast. So how much movement would it take to get as far down the stairs normally before I had to go over them to get down to the floor?
2 without risking knocking into Jew.
Okay, yeah. It's important to leave Jew alone. He has busy work to do.
So that leaves you 2 actions to do. You're now engaged with the guy down the bottom.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and stab him with a sword.
Roll.
Well, I don't know. 17.
That's a hit.
Sweet.
I was going to ask if he had advantage because of everything happening in front. If Jew was in 5 feet of him.
16.
No. This guy's a little bit farther back. You killed the 2 guys in front of Jew.
Okay.
16. How much damage?
16.
16 damage?
Mm-hmm. I rolled the full D8.
Nice. So he drops. He's dead. So now there are no guards, just the 2 priests that are remaining. Aleski, what would you like to do?
so this entrance to the room, how far to the priests distance-wise?
They are about 35 feet from a drop.
Okay, so I am going to call on my divine nature. So my eyes will glow piercingly white. These translucent white wings spread from my back, giving me a fly speed. So I will lift up into the air and fly towards them.
Okay.
The priest on the left, I will cast a sacred flame on. So a dexterity 14 save.
Oh, he failed.
So with my current bonuses of my radiant nature, that's 18 radiant damage.
Ouch. Okay. He screams in a lot of pain. A lot of his robes are on fire. Anything else?
I don't think anybody's in danger of dying or needing real healing yet. So no, nothing else right yet.
Okay. So we go back to the top. Jew, what do you want to do?
Well, shit, everybody.
All the guards in front of you are dead.
Everybody in front of him is dead. So I will use my movement to charge down and block the path that the priests were trying to get to.
Okay, so you are able to do that. All right.
I'm helping.
Back to you, Firebrand. What would you like to do?
You guys can do scream yourself if need be.
I don't know how to get it.
Okay, well then you have to wait.
So you're at
Okay,
the top
so yeah,
next
how-
to HK. There are 2 priests left. One is burned very badly. That's the only one remaining. The other 3 guards are dead.
Okay, how far is the other stairwell that goes up?
It's about 50 feet across.
Okay, how wide is the opening of the stairway?
About, we'll say it's about 10 feet across.
Yeah, that seems like you're just saying that to make yourself feel better.
Jew is standing next to it right now.
Yep, that's fine. I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere at the bottom of the steps.
Okay. All right. There's a ball of fire a little bit farther down there. Now deterring anyone who wants to get through there. Anything else you want to do?
When HK yelled fly me, I cast it on him and Jew. So they can both fly.
Is both those actions to use? Either spell?
Huh? Well, we already played that he flew. I didn't have a chance on that one. So we're just gonna have to roll with that at this point. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you have it and he has it.
No, him and Jew. Jew wants it. Jew's jealous. He needs it. He's been begging.
He's been begging. All right. So you 2 now have very light of feet.
Everybody else was flying.
I never
all right.
got to fly.
I was about to say something, but I'm not going to jinx it, so I'm going to stay quiet until this is over.
All right. So
Sure you
the
will.
white guy goes back, and Oleski, he's going to fire a guiding bolt at you.
Oleski's still behind me. Is that spell? Is
No,
that a
Oleski-
spell I can?
No, I'm
Unless-
up in the air.
Oh, okay.
And you are hit.
So was this the guy I've already smoked, or was this the other guy?
The guy you're smoking, yeah, he's on badly fire there. Are you resistant to radiant damage? Right, you are.
Yes.
So this is going to be half damage. I'm going to give you a number, then you're just going to take half of it. Okay.
Yep.
So you take, it would be 9. So you take 4. The other one will go down, and he does an enchantment, and he dispels the flaming sphere from the tunnel. And Hephaestus, it is your turn.
I'm gonna fly directly at the one that struck my friend, and I'm gonna stove him up something awful.
Oh boy.
All right.
I've got 60 feet of flight movement, so I'm pretty confident I can get to him.
You are confident indeed.
All right, so first attack. That's gonna be a 26 to hit.
Oh, that's more than enough.
That's gonna be a 9 plus. I'm gonna put him in the dirt.
He's already in the dirt.
Oh,
He was already burning. So now you just put a spear right through his chest. He gurgles and drops to the ground. The other guy who spelled the magic just goes like he probably should have disappeared somewhere if he could.
yeah, too late. He's about to. I'm gonna hit him with my second attack.
All right, roll.
That's a 24 to hit.
That's easy enough.
This isn't a movie reference, but HK, this is very Wrecking Ball like.
Yes, that's how I'm coming in. That's gonna be a 9 to damage. If he's not down, I'm gonna put him down.
Okay, he's not down. So strength, what's the DC on the strength?
It's a DC
Forget it. He's down.
DC 14, and it's another 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's 2 attacks.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for I'm gonna go for. He's the last guy up. Everybody else is down, correct?
Correct.
I'm shooting the wad. We're gonna go for action surge, so I get 2 more attacks.
All right. This is now advantage because he's prone.
Yep, thankfully. That's not gonna make much of a difference. That attack is only gonna be a 13.
That still hits.
Holy shit! That poor bastard.
They're priests.
You poor son of a bitch.
I almost feel guilty about this one.
You do not feel guilty.
That is going to be that's going to be 7 points of damage. No additional combat die on that one.
Next attack. Advantage.
That's going to be. Hang on a second.
If it's higher than the other roll, you hit. You only
Oh yeah, it's like a 20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
22 or something like that.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a 12 points of damage.
Okay. So basically, you come up, you stab him, you knock him down, you trip him up, and then he's on the ground. You just go berserker style, and blood just pouring and guts and everything. Organs are just coming out of his chest, and now it's just like gory mess of
Sewing machine.
I walk up to HK and I give him a high five.
Quick, get to the stairs.
Are we still in combat?
You're still in combat.
I'm at the stairs.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, we'll move to the stairs. Where are the targets?
Is there anybody left?
Right now you don't see anything kind of going up at all.
I'm going to shout out, Pepper, have we stopped the ritual?
Well, yeah, this gate's not open. It is not working like it was before.
So are we still in initiatives here, Ben, or are we?
Yes.
Okay. So let me know when we can talk and stuff.
Perception, see if there's anybody around.
You
I
can
wanna
talk. You can talk, but you think you guys can basically know that something's going on the other end of the stairs that Jew is guarding.
All right, we're going to move down the stairs. Jew,
Expect reinforcements.
I'm gonna fly that way and hope and say, let's go, Jew.
Okay. Just to kind of get some things in order, you'll basically have one round. You get about 2 combat rounds to be in position in this room where you want to be. I just need everyone to kind of tell me and your companions where you are and where would you like Pepper.
I'd like Pepper to be in the furthest position where she can do sniping attacks.
So she's going to stay up on the balcony area where
In our tunnel entrance, yeah.
Okay, so she's there looking over.
I think I should be high above the entrance to the stairs that are coming up. So looking straight down on where they would be coming up to.
Okay.
Like 60 feet up, or not quite 50 feet.
Firebrand, you should stay with Pepper. That way, if anything comes up behind us, you can notify and fireball the hall behind us.
I might want to say the one thing about this stair goes up a tunnel on its own. So there's no really hovering over or coming out of an exit door. It's like in the tunnel works of its own setting. This is probably what you assume goes up to a building or something like that. So you basically won't be able to strike anybody. Either they're about 15 feet down the stairs or have come out from the stairs tunnel, the stair tunnel work from that point. Okay.
Right, but I'm assuming once they come out, I'll be above them is kind of, so they won't see me
just want to make sure you're aware. Yeah, you'll completely be hidden by being way up there for sure. Also, Pepper is very hard to see because of her distance and the angle from that as well to be spotted as well.
Yeah, I've got basically 7 more rounds of flight.
So, Jew and Hephaestus, what are you doing? And Spoke, I think they're fit for this.
I intend to go take the fight to them, and I will back off and draw them out. Like basically move forward if they attack, then back out, and then and then open up only enough so that basically our snipers can hit them, but I won't let them pass.
Are you going up the stairs, or you mean you're just going to hold into that 50-foot entrance there, or that 50-foot gap at the bottom of the stairs? Is that what you want to fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
I basically want to enter that choke point, get them to engage with me, and if it's overwhelming numbers, if I can't put them out, then I will back off and allow our support to fill in and help me out.
Okay. Jew,
You said that the stairway was 10 feet wide, so Jew and HK can effectively block it. Nobody can walk by
We
them.
can be side by side.
You just said 15 feet, but you told me before it was 10 feet when I
No, I said
cast
15
Flaming
feet
Sphere.
going up 15 feet, not wide. You have the
Okay.
10 feet wide. It's 15 feet going up that you can see from the antechamber in. It goes way much farther down, up, going up. I'm just letting you know it's a tunnel network going in. 15 feet is what you can visibly see from angles of height and parts in the antechamber, but it goes all the way up there.
Be careful with the descriptors of goes down and then up.
Sorry.
Because you keep switching back. It goes up, right? Yeah, it doesn't go down
Yeah.
15 feet, it goes up 15 feet, right?
It goes up.
Okay.
Sorry. It is
Just
going
not
up.
to confuse the two, because it seems to fluctuate.
I'm ready.
Okay, so Jew, you are going to stand next to HK. Spoke, what are you doing? And
I'm gonna basically take whatever stealth position I can get to kind of sniper cover that space that HK is in,
you want to shoot or stab?
or like yeah to cover the stairway basically. Yeah.
You can hang right off the corner, so anything that would come out of that, you would be able to stab with surprise.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So Firebrand, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna go to the ledge, so I'm looking down on it. I'm just looking down on the room.
You want to be up with Pepper is, or do you want to be on a stair part of it, or those?
No,
are only...
right on the ledge where we looked down before.
Okay, so
That's where Pepper is.
So
Yeah.
she's got also sniping up there from that point. It looks right down across.
Yep.
From there. Okay. All right. All right, you hear HK at this time after a couple rounds. HK and Jew, you hear people coming down. You hear a very heavy amount of footsteps clanking down. So there's definitely 4 or 6 individuals that are making their way down.
All right, I will shout out to everyone. We've got at least 6.
All right.
And as soon as I've got eyes on Ben, I'm gonna loose javelin.
All right. You see that familiar Drow warrior that you remember? He kind of snuck down, fired a bolt, but you guys were kind of ready, and the bolt misses the stairs. However, there is a very large 7-foot, fully black armored knight that is next to him, walking down as well.
Ben, because he missed me, I'd like to use my riposte.
It is not in that melee, so you're not able to riposte.
Okay.
But now you can you're waiting, so you can take you can take a javelin shot now as a waiting action. And Jew, if you have a javelin, you may fire one as well. You just gotta let me know if you're firing at the drow or the armored knight.
I'm firing at the drow.
Go after the guy that's the same size as you.
I dislike drow. That's a 21, Ben.
You hit him.
And that's going to be 8 to damage.
Okay.
And I will put him, I will. Yeah, I'm going to put him down.
Okay, you see him go down to the fall to the stairs.
And it's just an additional 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Second attack or no? No, this is the ready action. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you only get one on already. Jew, what you get a one-shot fire.
Going after the big guy.
Okay, roll.
Natural 20, so 27.
Jeez. All right, so roll your damage die. You're gonna double the damage die, then add the bonus.
5, so 10, 14.
Okay.
Woohoo! That's my
You
one
go-
good roll for the night.
You hear it nailed, but it didn't like he doesn't groan a whole lot like you'd expect out of a warrior who just got nailed very fucking hard by a thrown javelin. All right, the drow gets up, and then in the area that Jew and Hephaestus are at, it goes completely black. You cannot see. Firebrand, you know that they are in a globe of darkness. You've seen it before. And HK, you'd assume that you're in one. So it's
Yeah,
not
I got rid of it last time.
but you know that's what he's got.
I'm going to shout out Oleski. Give us light. And I will gladly throw my last javelin at disadvantage.
Well, this is his ability, his action.
Sure. Okay.
So that's what's going on. Now we're going to go through turn orders. So Jew,
How far
are
away was he from me when he did that?
you never saw him. He was in the tunnel.
Okay.
So
Oh.
Jew, you're
Probably.
the first to act on this initiative.
What can I see? Nothing?
Nothing. You're in a global block. You know where they are, but you just can't see. If you want to throw a javelin, you'd be at disadvantage.
I've only got one, so I'm just going to reach out, put my hand on HK so he knows where I'm at, and just stand ready.
Okay.
Hold my action.
All right. You'll have a ready attack action. All right. It will be Firebrand. What would you like to do?
Just dispel magic on it and get rid of the darkness.
All right. Jew, you immediately now feel yourself touching HK. The darkness is gone. The drow is still there. He's firing a crossbow, and the big guy has not yet reacted. Anything else, Firebrand?
Nope.
Okay. All right. The big
let me
guy
know when I
charges
can-
down. All right. The big guy is going to go after you, Hephaestus.
Yep. 21 AC.
$21.
Yep.
He strikes you both times.
Ouch.
I need 2 con saves, please.
Hang on 1 second. First con is 13,
That's a fail.
and the second one fails at a 5.
Okay, so you're going to take, this is going to be a little math for you, but I'll try to do as best I can. You'll take 6 points of the slashing damage first.
Yep.
Then you take 4 points of thunder damage.
Yep.
Oh,
8 points on the second slash
Yep.
with 4 more thunder.
Okay. So
he brought the
10,
thunder.
22.
Okay, he's going to spend a superior die. You need to make a strength saving throw to avoid losing your spear.
15.
You're fine. He then action surges to attack you again.
Yep. Just let me know when he misses.
This time you're ready for him and you block both strikes.
Riposte.
Go ahead.
Nat 20, baby. God damn it, yes. So that is going to be $14.
Okay.
I do have to roll my superiority die.
Got how many left now?
That's my last one.
Last one.
7 more with the superiority die.
Oof. Okay.
And
Did you double the superiority die?
I did.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my shield in an attempt to put him down.
Well, you only get the riposte for the bonus action. You're on his action.
No, my shield master is a reaction. No, I'm sorry. No, you're
Yep.
correct. That
One
is
reaction.
that is a bonus. So I use the riposte in that case.
Okay, but you heard him. I mean, with that, he totally wasn't expecting that block, and you just sunk that spear hard into his chest. This is definitely another Warforge, because there's no blood coming out of this, but black ichor coming out of it. That other guard comes down at you, Jew. He's going to slash at you, and he will hit. You will take 5 damage.
I do.
No, Jew does.
Oh, okay.
And then we will go to. It is your turn as an action, HK.
Wait, what about me? I held my action as already. Oh no, I get jump back
Oh
in.
yeah,
Jew gets to go.
you will get to strike him.
Okay.
You can actually strike the big guy if you want to. You can choose guard or big guy because they're in the same front area of that stairs.
Yep. I'm gonna rage. Go nuts.
Okay.
I'm using my Defender Greatsword, and I'm gonna use all +3 towards the attack and damage.
Okay.
First strike will go against big guy.
All right.
It's probably gonna miss. 10.
That's definitely a miss.
And second attack, I was gonna go against the guard that hit me.
Roll.
That one's better. 17.
That's definitely a hit.
Actually, that would have been a 13 on that first roll, but probably still miss. So 17, that should be a 20. And then damage. Uh, 13 damage.
All right, you slash real back and forth. It cuts the guard's throat. He falls to the ground dead.
Yay, I helped.
All right, so HK now is just the knight in front of you. Warforge.
My turn.
Yep.
I'm going for the hit.
Okay.
Didn't Firebrand have a higher initiative?
That's going to be a 26 on the first attack.
Yeah, but this is going down. This is already going down the order. He had another attack because he used a reaction to strike the knight out of order. What was that? HK for you?
26 to hit.
That's a hit.
That's going to be a 9 to damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
That's a miss.
And I'm going to shield.
He tried to riposte you and misses.
All right. my Shield Master as my bonus action
Okay.
is, hang on, I gotta just, he has a dex save to go against.
It's Dex or Strength, I believe, right? Athletics or Acrobatics.
No, I'm reading it now. If I take the, hang on a second. No, I just get I use a bonus action within 5 feet of me, as long as I'm not, it doesn't say, hang on, I gotta look it up in the book. I thought it was a straight up deck save, but
The Dex save is for your to avoid area effects.
so,
You can just shove them as a bonus action.
okay, so I
Unless
just,
you're trying to knock them off their feet with that. I think.
okay,
Jake
so
knows.
whatever he would normally be able to use to avoid being shoved, and obviously I'm going to put him on the ground is my choice versus pushing him back.
Right. Oh yeah, that's out of the combat mechanics. That's why, because
Yeah.
Jake explained that to us last time.
Yeah. So I believe you're correct. It can be acrobatics or athletics, whatever
Okay.
his choice would be.
Yeah.
Which ability are you using?
I'm using the shove action.
Okay, so you knock him, but he plants hard again, using his weight and the strength and the positioning of the stairs. He doesn't go anywhere. He kind of rocks back a little bit, but he doesn't fall over.
Yep.
All right, that will go to Spoke. There's a battle raging in front of you. What would you like to do?
So last I checked in, I was pressed up against the wall to the entryway. Has anybody seen me at all?
No one's seen you, and no one's gotten by the two guys at the end of this. That are your two allies that are guarding the stairs.
Okay.
You hear them in combat, though.
Let me pull out my bow and see if I can't strike any of them through my friends. Is there any angle I can get on that?
They will just get half cover, but you may strike, and it will still be sneak attack.
All right.
So it'll be straight roll, but if you do hit, it'll be sneak attack on the big guy.
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Why not?
Worst comes to worst, I hit HK and it's payback. But I won't. It's over 20.
Over 20 is a hit. Yeah. Oh no, what is that? No, you had to tell me what exactly is 20.
I'm sorry.
What is the actual total?
25.
25 will hit. Yes.
Okay. And you said that was sneak attack.
That is.
So yeah. 14.
Okay. All right, you hear it again sinking in, sickening thunk in there. Would you like to go back and hide again in the corner?
Yep. Just
All right.
go right back to pressed up against the wall.
Okay, Oleski, there's a battle going on at the end of the stairs.
Yes. So they've successfully plugged the hole, and they don't seem to be backing out. I keep hearing all these clangs and bangs and swords and stuff. So I'm going to drop down behind HK.
Okay.
And I'm going to drop Sacred Radiance on the Big Knight.
Okay.
Dexterity 14 save.
He fails.
Where is that? So 21 points of damage, radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going.
He drops in a crumble onto the stairs.
And then I'm going to drop 3d6 of healing on HK for 14 points of healing.
Okay, HK, you're healed.
Excellent.
All right, Jew, back up to you. Up the stairs about 10 feet is about 15 feet is the drow warrior.
Don't see anybody behind him.
Perception check.
$15.
You think there's somebody else up there. There's a shadow against the wall, signifying another individual up there.
All right, I'm going to take a step back from the bottom of the stairs and just say that there's multiple targets upstairs. Unknown amount.
Okay.
And I'll stand at the ready.
All right. So anything comes at the end of the stairs, you will have an attack of opportunity. Attack ready for. Oleski, what would you like to do? You have basically 4 companions at the end of the stairs. The knight that you saw engaging has dropped. The guard there has dropped. You don't see the drow up the stairs, but they seem to all have it held.
So I don't see the guard that Jew
Sorry.
saw.
This is Firebrand's turn. I'm sorry, it's Firebrand's turn.
Yeah. Okay. I was confused.
That's all mine. So Firebrand's
So I can't see anybody. Everybody's down. That's bad guys that are there.
Yeah, they just
Sorry, sir.
unless you just drop the other Warforge. The drow is up a little bit farther up because he's been shooting spells and crossbows, but he has not revealed himself from the edges.
So I'll just hold an attack and say, "Good job, guys. Keep it up."
You also have an attack ready when that happens. Something
Say,
happens.
"Good job. Keep it up." HK, did you hear me whispering the rules to you?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. The drow will fire a bolt again at Hephaestus. Damn, he will miss. He is going to go up the stairs after firing a bolt.
Because he was not inside of my sentinel range, was he?
So Jew, HK, Oleski pretty much spoke. You will hear a female voice saying, "What are you doing?" He's like, "They just dropped the midnight. I'm not going the fuck down there. There's a bunch of them right down there. We need more people here. I didn't sign up for this shit. My house is not dealing with this crap." He goes, "You're here to serve, to get this gate open. That's what your matron mother wanted." All right. That will give you to HK. Yeah, HK, what would you like to do?
Rush the attack. He's
go
on his
upstairs?
heels. He's either gonna flee from me or he's gonna die in front of me.
All right, you run up the stairs?
Yep.
Okay. It will take both your movements to get up the stairs to where you are. You'll get up one move. When you get up one move, he's like running by. He kind of turned and started talking to this woman. There's this beautiful woman that is that's standing there with blonde hair, piercing green eyes, and she's looking at you in this beautiful red gown that she is in.
If it only took me one move to get there, can I throw my spear?
Yes, you may.
That's gonna be an 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
And that's gonna be 9 to damage.
All right, your spear goes right into her shoulder. She looks down at you, very upset.
Rather miffed, one might say.
Okay. You have a bonus action left. Anything else from there?
I don't have a bonus action unless she's in melee combat range with me to use. If someone's in melee combat range with me, I do have a bonus action, but
Not yet. No, you
Okay.
stopped halfway up there to do that.
I'm basically going to stand at the ready and I'm going to put my shield up so if anybody else can get up here, they've got at least partial cover. So, like, if Spoke wants to do some kind of distance attack from my side, he can do so and still be under partial cover. He could actually probably like be on the stairs and crouch and fire between my legs and be almost completely covered.
So, Spoke, what would you like to do? You just saw HK go up the stairs and throw something at somebody.
Well, you know, HK's my bud, so I'm gonna go check out what he's doing.
Okay, you go up. There's a woman with a spear in her, and then Drow that you definitely remember interrogating. He looks like he wants to get out of Dodge. So he's a little bit higher than her. And it looked like they were in conversations until HK got her attention.
Is it just her? I'm sorry.
Yes, well, her and that Drow who looks like he wants to leave. His back is to you with an exit type of motion in place. But he looked like he was talking to the woman.
So I'm going to move past HK. I assume that's possible.
You have boost of speed.
And going to try to grapple her and shout for HK to do the same.
Okay, roll.
8.
Okay.
I assume that's a strength check.
Yes. You come up and kind of wrap your arm around her, but she kind of like with one hand pushes you with uncanny strength that does not befit her frame. Then with using a legendary action, she reaches up, grabs you, and plants a massive bite into your neck. Oh. All right, we'll do this. You take 5 points of piercing damage. Then 6 points of necrotic damage. Those 6 points reduce your maximum hit points. You're actually at 36. You cannot be healed by any spell that will go above those. And that you still have a bonus action.
I assume trying to disengage with her is not an option at this point.
You can try.
Okay, then I'll try.
All right. You get by. You kind of push away and get past HK. You're able to escape. She doesn't have a way to hold you.
Okay.
Ben, if I may, since I now know that there's a bite, I would remind you, I did throw my spear, which is not only +1 magic, it's also silvered. I don't know if that impacts the damage at all.
Yes, it does. Thank you very much. Yes, now that you know, yes, it does.
I would have said something had I known we were dealing with it, but that shit didn't come into my mind until I saw it bite.
Fair enough. Okay, so Aletsky, what you see them two going up, then you kind of see something kind of going near the end of where they are from combat.
Distance to woman.
You can't see the two villains. You just see HK and Spoke. And Spoke looks like he just saw a ghost or shit himself, one or the other.
Maybe both.
There's blood pouring from his neck too.
Okay, well, that definitely seems like there's something up there to fight. So I will follow up, being the combat medic that I am. I will move to HK's back,
Yep.
I will, because I don't know this, I will drop, his neck is bleeding. It's a bite kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't think it's a huge wound. I don't think so. I'll drop a D6 on Spoke of Healing, which actually he was already hurt before, so that will give him some benefit. So 2 points of healing there. And then when I get up behind HK, can I see now?
Yeah, you can
Stop.
see her. You definitely see her. She's a beautiful woman in a full gown.
With a big spear and a bloody mouth.
Yep.
Sacred flame.
Hey, it works.
So,
Damage. What's the damage? Do your damage.
well, Dex 14 save.
She failed. She doesn't seem like she's moving. She must be posing.
So 9 and 7 is 16. 16 radiant damage.
Okay, yeah. She definitely looks very upset from that point.
Let me see. So that's movement, bonus, and whoosh. So that's me.
Okay, her turn. You you kind of see the spear come out, all those kind of burns. They just start to her skin starts to cleanse itself, straighten out, and definitely knit and heal. She looks pretty much fine now. She moves down the stairs.
Oh, that is way uncool.
Anyway,
She will attack you, HK.
All right.
One of them will hit.
Ben, where does the shield? Where does the spear fall? By the way,
On the ground.
like
Like
so
up the stairs.
behind her.
Oh, it's gonna probably be 11 feet, about 12 feet away from you.
Okay.
Then she's gonna move like the wind down at you. She
Yep.
will grapple you.
She's gonna try.
Oh, she already did.
No. What do I need to roll to get out of that?
But hold on. On your turn, you can try.
Okay.
So yeah. So right now she just has you grappled.
Okay.
Hold on to, and that will then lead to. That's pretty much what she's got. So it now goes to you, Jew. 3 people went up the stairs.
well, she came down, right?
Yeah, you
No.
just said she came down.
She came down to where the people on the stairs are.
She
I'm
didn't
just
go
saying
all the way down.
what you saw where your friends go up the stairs. Because you came outside of it.
How tall is the stairwell, ceiling wise?
You assume it goes up possibly 100 feet or so. It was, 15 feet where your first engagement.
No. From the stairs to the ceiling, because we're kind of like in a tunnel, like a stairway tunnel.
10 feet. That was the 10 feet of height.
Okay. I can still fly, so I can fly over Oleski and Spoke, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So I'll fly up over them and engage this woman as she's making out with HK.
So basically, you'll be able to fly over, land behind her. This will give you advantage on the attack without having to use Reckless.
First swing. Thank God for advantage. Natural 20, so 27.
Okay, roll the damage.
Actually 30 because I'm using the great sword. Damage is going to be doubled, 14, 21.
Nice. Okay, second attack.
Also at advantage.
Yep, you Now you guys have her pincered in between you.
26, 29.
That's a hit again.
Not a natural 20 though. Damage will be 16.
Okay.
Yes,
All
it
right.
is a
With her
magic weapon.
legendary action. With her legendary action, she bites. HK. You're able to block it with your shield, HK. She's not able to bite you.
I
All
can't
right.
boast. That'd have been great if I could.
Yeah, you're out of you and you don't have any more spirit dice, right?
No, I'm out of superiority dice.
Okay. Can you do it? You have a reaction. Is there anything out of your reaction you can do?
Only against area effect items, or yeah, just against area effect at this point.
Hey,
Okay.
Dementors, what's up, buddy?
Oleski. 4 party members have now gone up the stairs. It's just you and Pepper maintaining the vigilance over the thing.
Firebrand.
Firebrand.
I'm sorry, Firebrand. I keep looking at Ace. So Firebrand, you saw everyone go up the stairs. There's definitely a fight going on the stairs. Sorry, Firebrand. You see.
I thought you said it was Oleski's turn.
Yeah, it's my misspeak.
Oh,
You see
okay.
the 4 guys all go up the stairs. So your 4 companions are fighting somebody on the stairs, but you can't see them because they're up the stairs.
Yeah,
Who's the last one just went up there?
I'll move and use the dash to get as close to the stairs as I can.
Okay, so you'll get into that movement. Do you yell to Pepper to stay in position, or do you want her to follow?
She can follow. So you can follow, but keep a distance.
Okay, so she will be beside you. All right. All right. Jew, you are struck in the back for 13 points of damage, reduced to your raging, so reduced to 6. But I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
$16.
All right, you feel that familiar bolt that you remember in the past, but this time you seem to be able to resist the poison of it.
God damn it.
The drow is shooting you in the back. And it is now HK. It is your 10.
Beast of Hades, fall, damn it! And I will break free of my grapple.
Roll.
That's a strength check.
Yes.
Straight strength or with acrobatics?
Just
strength
strength.
save or athletics rather.
It is just a strength check.
I may not make it on this one. That's gonna be 10.
No, you're not able to.
All right.
You're still. Because she tries to use that action to try to bite you back. You were able to continue to keep her at bay.
Now,
Shit.
if I'm grappled, is my movement stopped?
Yes, you're at 0 movement.
Okay.
You may still attack, but now at disadvantage.
All right. In that case, I'm going to attack her.
Well, it'd actually be straight because a Jew is flanking her.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think grapple is disadvantage, so this attack would be an advantage.
All right. So it's at advantage.
Yes, because Jew is behind her on the stairs.
24 to hit,
That's a hit.
and it's 4 for damage.
Is that your fist?
Yeah, unarmed attack. I'm basically slamming her into a wall because I can't break free.
Okay.
Now, that is an actual attack. You said I get to attack, so can I use, I'm going to use my shield to try to put her on the ground.
Okay.
As my bonus action. Actually, I just get to call that. She's got to make the check against me.
So you roll.
So it'd be a shove. It's a shove.
It's his strength against her, or it's his athletics against her athletics or acrobatics.
Okay. I'll let you try to do that, but she'll have advantage because she's got her hand locked around your throat.
Sounds good.
Roll.
17.
Okay. You do not. She won't break free. She's got an unearthly grip, and I mean unearthly.
Yep.
Spoke. It is now you.
Probably just take a shot with the short bow.
It is at advantage because you have comrades in melee with her.
25.
That's a hit. So that will be sneak attack damage.
$16.
All right. She takes a pretty good chunk, but that seemed to be like didn't sink as deep as you've shot in other people before.
I'm sorry, that was 19. I didn't add my dex mod onto that.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I think I'm gonna keep away from her.
You can shoot again. You're hasted.
I can.
You just won't
Cool.
get sneak attack. It's just it'll be just straight damage.
All right. Oh, well, no. 13.
With advantage?
Oh,
Still advantage.
23.
HK in the forehead.
7 damage.
Okay. All right. We go to Aleski.
So can I see the drow up the stairs farther firing down on us?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a hard time leaving an enemy, especially a Jew's back. So I'll switch to Eldritch Blast. 1 bolt for the drow and 1 bolt for the distinguished lady in our midst.
Okay. The vampire you'll get advantage on because you have someone flanking her. The drow will be straight roll.
Even with advantage, both rolls equal 13. Same roll. So
That's
13 for the vampire lady and 18 against the drow.
You hit the drow.
So 5 points of force damage on the
Lee
drow.
says hello from Connecticut.
Okay. He grunts in pain.
And that is it for me.
Okay. Back to you, Jew.
Yay! I am going to try to chop off this woman's hand so it releases HK.
Okay.
Standard, advantage, disadvantage.
No, you have advantage. Avestus, even though grappled, he's still providing you advantage on the attacks.
23.
That's a hit.
Uh, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay. Second attack.
Second attack, I am going to turn and throw my javelin at the damn drow that shot me.
Okay, not advantage on him, unless you go reckless.
I rolled before I went reckless, but I rolled reckless. So I just turn and wildly throw a javelin, and it like hits the ceiling.
Okay.
I rolled a 1. I didn't.
All right.
I didn't know what I was throwing at. I was just like, ah!
Just pissed off and just firing something out that way.
Yeah, basically.
All
I
right.
think that's it for me.
Okay. The vampires, you see some of the wounds heal. Jesus. She tries to do 1 bite on HK, but his shield is just too big. She looks at you, Jew, and says,
And he's metal.
yeah, I guess that's what he's doing. But she looks at you and says, I need you to get rid of that priest. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Damn it.
What priest?
I don't know a priest.
14.
You sit there and go, yes, mistress, I will get rid of him.
What
You are now
priest?
charmed.
Spirit.
What priest?
All right. That's that. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's all her stuff.
Just absolute F.
It's absolute death. That means kill Matt. Firebrand. I said it right this time. You have now get the stairs. Your comrade, it takes one move to get up to where all this mayhem is going on the stairs. For you to do that. But you can get up there and see what's going on. You just tell me
I
how
don't
close
want how I can see, so I can work. How far do I have to move so I can see them? What's going on?
10 feet in the
I don't
stairs,
know.
you can see the crap that's going on in there.
Okay. How far away from her is the drow?
You can't see the drow is a little bit farther up.
I didn't ask if I could see him. I said, how far away is he?
He's 20 feet away.
All I needed to know. I am gonna cast fireball on top of her. It goes 20 feet and it goes around freaking corners, so he cannot hide from it.
That's very true.
Flames go where flames go. So I'm gonna cast fireball on her.
How
And
big
I
the
protect.
tunnel is.
That's why I told Pepper to stay back, because I can protect all of them with spell sculpting. So it's gonna hit her and it's gonna hit the drow.
Okay, it's dexterity save for that.
Yep.
Wow, they both make saves, but they'll take half damage.
Yep.
Roll damage.
So it's gonna be 16 damage for each.
Was that already half?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
It's 8d6. So
That's why I figured you.
it would have been 32 if they didn't make it.
8d6, damn, that's a Warhammer roll.
All right, there's a right to the tunnel. It's just an explosion of fire and heat erupting. Your sight kind of blinks and flashes because you guys are just completely in ground zero, napalm dropping on you. However, not one lick of fire touches your body. You don't feel any like other than the heat, but the vampire definitely got nailed pretty good. You can see her singed and all her skin red, her hair kind of crisped up, and the drow seems to be like, "What the fuck?" Because he's gone back and all burnt from the side of that. But you guys feel nothing.
Yeah.
That
I don't know. I'm not sure what vampires have. I haven't looked them up or anything. If they do have any sort of resistance, it's negated.
Yeah.
Because I'm an elemental adept. Yeah. I figure vampires don't, but I figure vampires don't, but just in case, because I have elemental adept, nobody has it. Ignores resistances.
Yeah, I was actually looking if she was vulnerable to it because she's a vampire, but she's not either that either. It's sunlight. Okay. Anything else, Firebrand? Do you have any a bonus thing or anything?
No.
Okay. So we now go to that dude is. Whew, he's got to stick into this. All right, so the drow fires into you, at you, but there's just too much chaos in there. His shot goes on the ceiling, and then he kind of like inches back a little bit farther, maybe like another 5 feet to try to still serve his master, but definitely not get hit by another fireball. What she hopes. And it goes to Hephaestus.
I'm gonna try to break free again.
Go ahead.
That's gonna be a 14.
Nope.
I'm gonna go for the unarmed attack.
She doesn't have any weapons.
That's okay. I mean, she's got me grappled. I don't have any weapons that can impact her at this point. So I threw
Okay.
all my javelins and my spear is 11 feet ahead of me.
You did.
That's going to be a 21 to hit.
You don't have advantage now, just to let you know. But
Okay.
you do hit. You do hit.
Yep. And that's going to be 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the shove to see if I can. Actually, this time I'm going to try to push her 20 feet away.
Okay, roll.
And that's a post strength check for the shove.
Yes. Acrobatics. You're
22.
22.
It's just his athletics against. You can choose between athletics and acrobatics,
Okay, you
but
are
he uses athletics.
that knocking sends her back towards where Jew is. So now that second option gave you the freedom.
All right.
So you're no
Now,
longer-
Ben, just to clarify, I wanted to knock her 20 feet. So she's 10 feet past where my spear is. So when I advance with my movement, I can grab my spear.
It won't do that because the stairs are going up. You couldn't knock her up in the air from that. So what happened was it did allow you to disengage and knocked her next to where Jew is. So actually Jew and her are standing there, which now they're both enemies. So you don't actually have no clear movement to your spear anyways.
He does have that magic shield that he's using.
He does.
Yes.
It's magic.
Hang on a second. That's a good point. Give me a second. That does different things when I use it for the knockback.
Yeah, it's gonna knock her definitely 20 feet. It's just the physics of she's up. The stairs go down to where you are. The stairs are going up to where you want to shove her. So she can't.
But it doesn't
shoot
say. Does it say 20 feet horizontal as opposed to 20 feet? Because it's magic. That's throwing her, not physics.
It's still a DM choice in this part of it. I gave him freedom of grapple to compensate for the fact that he would have knocked her 20 feet straight away. You are still out of melee of her. So
Ben,
right now you are free of melee from the knockback.
okay. Damn. My second attack, I'm gonna hit her again with and so I can't get to my spear, is what you're saying. Cannot get to it.
Correct.
Then I'm gonna hit her again unarmed.
Okay. The reason why, also, just to let you understand, is I'm technically giving you information that Jew is not on your side anymore.
Yeah.
Jew is technically an enemy. That's why there's no space. If
Right.
if I didn't metagame a part of it, you would not know. Trying to go up past him, hoping that he would give you the freedom, and he would actually attack of opportunity. So I'm kind of giving you an opportunity not to be attacked by Jew at this moment.
That's gonna be a 13 to hit.
You strike her, but it doesn't do any. She kind of like shims off her block.
Okay.
That will lead you to Spoke. You need to pull your thing down.
Where is the vampire in relation to me?
She is about 10 feet away, up the stairs, next to Jew. She's no longer grappled with Hephaestus.
All right, I'm just gonna put some arrows into her. Do I still have? Am I still hasted?
You are still hasted, but you will not have a sneak attack because no
Yeah,
one's
she
in.
knows I'm here.
She's also not.
Okay. I have a 25.
That's a hit.
4 damage.
Okay.
And a 19.
19 hits.
For 7 damage.
All right. Aleski.
So Ben, I need a little bit more clarification on placement right here.
Okay.
So I originally came up, so this stairway is 10 feet wide.
Mhm.
So I originally came up behind HK.
Yep.
And HK and Jew were facing off against the vampire type woman. So
Yeah, HK, Jew flew over and got behind her. So it was actually HK and Spoke kind of dancing behind HK. Spoke was dancing behind HK, fighting her. So you're behind those two.
So right now, stairs are technically blocked off by HK and the vampire woman, and Jew is on the other side.
No, you can't go past HK because it's a 5 feet of space between, because Spoke isn't staying side by side with him. He's just raped up. He's just kind of moving up and back to shoot. You can go up just about 10 feet of distance between the vampire and Jew and HK.
Okay, so did I understand and hear the vampire woman talk to Jew?
Yes, she said in common.
Okay. So I guess where I'm at, I will back down the stairs.
Okay.
30 feet. And in my head, I'm giving up my attack action. In my head, I'm telling Jean, shoot him, indicating Jew.
Okay.
So I'm giving up my attack to have my familiar use its reaction to use their attack on my target or whatever. So
Okay, he fires. He curses. It happened to hit up an armor piece on Jew. So John's telling you he missed.
okay. So that's me for now.
Okay.
Does HK look more beat up, or has he just been grabbed?
You have to ask him. I'm not tracking his. You guys are tracking your own hit points this time.
Right, but I mean, does it look like he's been getting hurt or just grabbed?
Just grabbed. I have missed every bite attack on him.
Okay.
All right. So you, Aleski went down the stairs. You're gonna need to run by. You need to run down there and get him.
How? Oh, I'm muted. How aware am I that I'm after him because she said go get that priest? But
Yeah, your turn.
okay.
So you're gonna run down the stairs.
Do I
Spoke
still know that he's Alexi?
Yeah.
Or am I just
The vampire is more important to you. You're a very charmable person.
okay?
This is like the same thing that happened when Songbird told you to shut up and sit down and listen. You're just
Well,
Yeah, you're
basically, what I'm
working
getting at
a
is
friend and you want to do what she asked you to do.
I understand I have to go after him, but do I have enough control to choose how I attack him and what I use?
You attack him as if he is an enemy. That's how you're gonna treat him.
Okay. All right, so
All right. So
I'm heading down the stairs towards him.
HK and Spoke, you will have an attack of opportunity on Jew. Do you take it or no?
You're going down the stairs?
He's going to right by you. You guys
Um,
actually heard the same thing he heard when the vampire said something.
I'm gonna take that attack as a shove and try to put him in the dirt. That's a unarmed attack, just like the actual shove action, not with the shield.
So Jew, you are raging, so you will roll strength check, your acrobatics or your athletics with advantage. So you're gonna roll 2 dice. HK, roll yours straight up.
I'm not gonna beat him. 15.
13.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Rico can roll though.
13.
Holy
That's with
shit!
advantage.
I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Holy shit!
So put him down. Spoke, what would you like to do?
I
You have
get.
a- you have-
I suck when I'm charmed. So I'm pinned.
Never underestimate our ability to low roll.
True, so true.
I'm gonna jump on top of
Oh,
Jew
no,
then,
can
if
you
he's on
go?
if he's on the ground.
Yes.
All right.
That's advantage.
So you're gonna try to grapple him.
Yeah.
You have advantage to attack, to hit, to go on top, and then I'll assume he's grappled.
Yes, advantage on top. 18.
You got him. So you're on top of him.
You're on top of the raging flying barbarian. That doesn't sound like a solid position to be in.
He doesn't have to attack me.
All right. As you've done that, she takes a legendary action and moves over to hover over you, Spoke, as you're on top of her new champion. Okay. And we will go to. Now we go to her. So she will attack you. She will do one claw attack on you, Spoke.
She's not leaving my threatening range, is she, Ben?
She just not yet, but you will get Sentinel after this. You take 7 slashing damage,
All right.
and then you will get the bite.
Damn it.
That's 10 more damage. Then you'll take 9 more necrotic, and that again reduces your maximum health.
Okay.
All right, HK,
Ben.
you actually used your reaction though to stop Jew.
Correct. That was a reaction.
Yep.
I would still have a bonus action though if I needed to.
Is that Sentinel?
Sentinel is a reaction if she leaves. That is correct.
What is your bonus action for?
Well, is it my turn or she's leaving?
It's not your turn. It's her turn.
Okay, then I have already used my reaction.
Okay. So no Sentinel attack on her. So she's done those attacks on Spoke. So
Yeah.
Spoke, you're pretty hurt there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would describe myself as pretty hurt.
All right. All right. Firebrand, it is you, sir. So basically now you see Alesky's come back down towards you.
Yeah. How far did she have to move to get on top of him?
She moved 10 feet more. So what I'm basically saying is,
all right, so I'm gonna do a fireball that is that's still 10 feet away from her towards that drow's still up, right?
yes.
Yeah, so
We'll assume.
yeah, so I center it 10 feet from where she is towards him, so he's still in the 20-foot radius.
Okay. It's gonna be full damage this time, buddy.
All right, I pre-rolled it because I only have 2d6. It's 34 damage on a full one. So they both, it affects both of them.
There's a big scream at the top. Someone like, you hear something, you speak Underdark, right? You speak Underdark.
Me? I do not, no.
There is a scream.
No, I used comprehend languages last time, I think, is what I did.
Okay, you hear a scream there. No bodies come down yet. Again, you guys get this big ball of fire flash through. The vampire got hurt very badly on that one as well. You can smell cooked meat. Maybe close to bacon, but you're not sure.
Cooked vampire meat, though, not the same.
Do I take any damage from that because I'm bad guy now?
No, he can still
No,
choose.
I could still sculpt the
Right.
spell.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's pretty dope with that.
Yay.
I can still protect you.
And
because
you're
if
under
we-
me now, so I'm on top of you. Even.
Well, that wouldn't matter. I could sculpt it so it could hit you. It could hit somebody underneath you and not you. The fire would just come under you.
All right.
Not the first time
Festus,
I've heard that.
Yeah.
Festus, it is
It's
you.
better than coming all over you, right?
Well,
Yeah.
before you go, Spoke, she will again bite you using a legendary action.
Damn.
You'll take 5 points of piercing damage. This is on you, Spoke. 5 points of piercing damage. And 8 necrotic, which again lowers your hit point total.
And I'm also out.
Fuck.
Okay. So Spoke goes down. All right, now HK, it is you.
Spoke is hurt. Bren, just a question. I gotta ask, because it may impact what I do. The grapple E loses their movement. Does the grapple lose their movement?
No, they have a choice to let go and then move
But
They
they
can
can't
try to-
move.
have to
They
give
can
up the
also
grapple.
drag the grappled person with the strength check.
Right. So it'd be half movement or give up the grapple.
Okay, but I can fly 60 feet. I can grapple, fly at half movement with her if I'm successful in grappling.
Yes.
Then that's what I intend to do.
You're gonna grab her?
Yeah.
Okay. You can go for your spear now because no one's actually blocking the path up there too.
And
Just to
I
give-
get and I do get that, but I don't want to leave her on top of Spoke.
Okay.
And fly last 10 minutes.
So grapple is an attack roll or
Attack roll first.
and am I getting any kind of advantage at this point? Because Spoke's out, so I guess not.
No. You would just get your strength and proficiency bonus.
All right, so first attempt is a 10. I'm sure that's not going to work.
So you can't even strike her. She's just
Yeah.
unable to
Second,
grab.
but I get
Okay.
2 attacks. So
You do have two attacks. Yep.
and that's going to be an 18.
Okay, you hit. Now your strength.
$19.
Okay. So you are going to go where?
I am going to fly her I'm going to grapple her and fly to where my spear is
Okay.
so that I can so that if she breaks free, because she's strong enough to likely do that, I'll have my spear for the next attack. I basically want to put it so I can reach the spear, she's grappled and away from it.
Okay. She will make a claw attack at you while you drag her away.
Okay.
Now you have her pinned. So now you're at where your spear at. She's off of Spoke. Now, so she's up now 10 feet, 12 feet away from Jew and Spoke. Okay.
Press the attack.
Spoke, I need a death saving throw, please.
Oh no.
First fail. Critical fail. Spoke, come on, man. All right.
I get your dying, but let's not be muted
It's-
while we're dying.
It was so bad. There's no point. I was gonna leave it.
Like,
I mean,
damn.
why even say anything?
Did you want to become a vampire? You weren't telling me something here.
Damn it.
I'm just being honest about my dice rolls, guys. I'm sorry.
No,
All right.
nope.
Alesky, it's
That's
your turn.
before dishonor, my friend.
I dropped my last 3 D6s of healing on Spoke
Okay.
as my bonus action. Oh, good, good, good. Recovering 16.
Okay.
Yeah, now he's a healed vampire.
Sorry.
And then maybe being grappled reduces or gives her disadvantage on a dex save, but Sacred Flame on the vampire woman.
I'm gonna definitely give her disadvantage on that. So she fails. Give me Sacred Flame damage on her.
Shit. One was a 7. Oh, that wasn't 2 ones. Okay. So 8 and 9 is 17 radiant damage.
17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 3 more rounds of my
Okay.
radiance.
Spoke, you are healed, but what is your maximum hit points you can take right now?
21.
21. Ooh.
Exactly half of my maximum are my original.
Okay. All right. So Aleski, you are now done from that. So Jew, you have to get to Aleski, so you're gonna have to fight your way through Spoke. So you're gonna get up on your feet, and then you make 2 attacks on, or make 1 attack at least on Spoke.
Regular strike.
No, you go reckless.
Or
It's
no,
important.
I mean, I'm getting up, so like I'm fully standing to be able to attack him.
Yep, and then reckless attack, so you get a strike at him an advantage.
Who am I attacking here?
Spoke, who just got healed. He just came out of a crit death save. Aleski gets him back up, and you're about to try to put him back down.
God damn.
Sorry, Spoke. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong one.
Don't roll 20.
I mean, you can think of it as taking down a vampire again.
Did you roll 20?
I rolled a 20. Yeah, I just.
That's not.
Yeah, that's a 27. I'm
Well, it's not
sorry.
necrotic, so at least you can heal from this shit.
I'm so sorry.
So roll damage.
Oh,
I mean,
God.
I'm unconscious again.
I'm pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
7, 14, 18,
plus your
19, 20. That'd be 21.
So he's back out. You just cut him down. That you can now go a little bit down the stairs. You just have enough movement to get to Aleski.
Okay.
So now you need to make a reckless attack at Aleski.
I swing at Alexi. Oh, good. Whew. A 10.
Did you do reckless? So 2 dice.
Oh, wait, is that an advantage?
You're going reckless, which means advantage.
Slightly better with a 16.
Yeah, so Ben, he got to stand, swing at Spoke, run down to me, and make 2 more attacks, or another attack.
Barbarians have 40 movement, so Stan gets half the movement, so he's at 20. You were able to heal Aleski from the 10 feet down the stairs, so he still has that 20 feet to get to you.
Right. So he's able to stand and make an action to do an attack, and then he's able to move and do another attack.
Yep. You can. Your movement's not all one action. You can break it up.
Yeah, but
your
standing
attack
up
is
from
an action.
standing up from prone is, I believe, half your
movement.
Yeah, so
he's a barbarian, so he has 20 movement left. 20 feet of movement. So what was your second attack, Jew?
16.
You hit.
Miss.
Oh, you're higher than 16?
My AC 17.
Oh, okay. Not see that before. All right, so you just missed.
What it's been the whole time.
Whew.
So she now goes. So you will roll another strength for her to.
on vampires, the possession, does he get a saving roll against that every turn, or it just keeps control of him without?
Yeah.
No, the vampire has to do it, or anyone allied with a vampire has to hurt Jew to for him to break the spell.
I think it's
So,
the girl
instead
that
of
was recording.
break your strength,
Yeah,
to fight you. You will take 6 points of piercing damage.
Who was that?
HK. So,
Okay.
and then you will take 5 points of the necrotic damage, and that again reduces your maximum amount of hit points.
Hang on 1 second. So 8.
Yep. But
Eight.
the 5 will reduce your maximum amount of hit points at this point. So if you receive any healing, you can't get higher than those from where you're at. And she still remains in your grasp. She just bit you through your armor. Okay, so Aleski, you just drop both, and now he's attacking Aleski, but he did not hit him. This is
Firebrand again.
Attacking. See what Jew has done. The vampire and Hephaestus have gone up the stairs a little bit farther.
You said Alexi. You mean Firebrand? The Jake's turn.
Yes, I mean Firebrand. So Jake, this is you. What do you like to do? Okay.
All right, so I can still see HK and the vampire.
Barely, yes.
All right, I'll cast protection from good and evil on HK.
Okay.
Which is going to give him. She's going to have to roll at disadvantage against him.
Yep.
And he can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by her.
Okay.
Excellent. I was worried about that.
All right. That's it, everything, right?
Yeah, well, I only have one action.
All right, HK, you have her grappled. You are now protected.
I'm going to use my bonus action to use the shield to put her on the ground. Shield master feat.
You already have her grappled, so you're now letting her go and then going to nail her?
Yeah, that's as the bonus action. That should leave me with 2 attacks, regardless of whether or not I put her on the ground or not.
Okay.
And hang on a second. That's a 19 to hit with the shield if I have to do that.
You hit her?
Okay, so I'm planting her on the ground, so I'm at advantage for my attacks.
You plant her on the ground.
Grab the spear, the silvered spear, and attack her for the first one.
Okay.
That's a 21.
Hit.
And silvered spear is going to be 8 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That's a 20.
Hit.
And that's going to be a 10.
Ooh. All right, so you let go, smash her with the shield. She falls back on the thing. Take your foot, fling it up in the air with your spear up in the air. You catch it with your other hand, and, and she's like hissing at you, with blood spurts from her chest and stuff like that, growling at you on the ground, pissed off. Then she uses a legendary action and then goes up the stairs, just crawling on her back.
Sentinel.
Roll a sentinel. You hit, you keep her from going.
20 fucking 5. 0 movement. Biatch!
Right, and do damage. And do damage.
12.
Oh shit.
Silver Sphere.
So she tries to move up. You grab the spear one time and plants it right through her leg, even through the stone, and just basically, you can do the top. No. So she's wasted. All right.
By
Spoke.
chance is charm concentrate?
Spoke. Death saving throw.
Yeah, if she's dead, then it's gonna break the charm on you.
She's not dead.
Or well, she was already undead, but
13.
So one pass. Okay, Oleski.
Shit.
You have a raging barbarian on you.
Yeah, Jew is going to prevent me from getting to Spoke right away. So I'm going to stay within Jew's attack range. I want to jockey around so that I'm between him and Spoke. So I'm above him on the stairs. And then I say, I'm sorry, Jew, and I cast fear on him. So wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Okay.
$13.
So you fail.
So you drop anything you're holding, and you take the dash action away from me to by the safest available route on each of your turns, unless there is nowhere to move.
I'm gonna run up the stairs.
Now you're
he's gone.
run
He's
down
gonna
the
find out
stairs.
where these go. It's
No.
all up.
No, he's running
find out
down
where
the stairs out into the gallery and would cross it or go somewhere else.
Okay, you're gonna try to run back to where you originally came.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he will do that in his action.
And in my head, I'll tell John to keep a watch on him.
Okay. So, Jew, you will disengage and head up to the stairs. That's only lasts for a round, right?
Nope, 1 minute or concentration up to 1 minute.
Okay, up to 1 minute. So you will go up the stairs. So you go past Firebrand, and you're heading up the stairs to where Pepper is.
Yeah, I think I can still fly, so I'm taking the shortest route.
Oh shit! So you just took off. Yeah.
So you're moving 120 feet in action per round turn. And let me see. So that is everything, because I don't have a bonus action to get to Spoke. So
Okay. So she will do that. The vampire has gone upstairs. All right. Hephaestus, you notice that the vampire and the drow are no longer there. They seem to have gone way up the stairs. Pretty much this will effectively put us out of combat.
I thought I had her pinned for 0 movement.
Oh shit, you are. I'm sorry, I'm completely blank. No, so yeah, she's still here. So she is going to have to try to kill you at disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. That's going to be a miss. So she is clawing at you, but unable to do anything at you.
Okay.
So yeah, the drow has definitely taken off. You don't see his body, so he definitely went up the stairs though. Which will now put it to Firebrand. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray right in her goddamn face.
Okay. Roll attack.
Is it at advantage because she's prone? Are ranged
Actually,
attacks at advantage, or
I'm gonna balance it because she's on the stairs, because normally prone attacks are a disadvantage when you fire at range. But because she's elevated, I'm just giving you a straight roll.
so 19?
That's a hit.
Whoosh.
I think you fired 3 of them. You have 2 more to roll.
3 of them. Yeah, so it's 2d6 each. So it'll be 6d6.
No, you have to roll 3 times. Each hit does 2d6 damage.
Okay. So the first one did 12.
Yep.
They rolled
Okay.
2 sixes.
Yep.
So the second one to hit is a 16.
That is also a hit.
Oh, okay. That one is 10.
Okay.
And the third one is a 22.
That's definitely a hit.
And that one is a 10 as well.
Oh, you just
Yeah,
sear
baby.
fire into all of her body, Firebrand. She is just cooking. You can see skeletal parts of her body now and flesh. She's just hissing in pain as a spear is holding her by HK. And
That's
HK,
teamwork, baby.
HK, it is you, man.
I am going to get her twice. I'm just
Okay.
going to continue to spear.
She's still prone.
That's going to be a 25,
That's definitely a hit.
and it's going to be a 7.
Okay. You plunge their spear into her.
And the second attack is going to be a 13.
To hit.
And that's going to be,
No, 13 misses.
oh,
She
13
just,
misses.
she just rolls from that last one.
I'm glad I had advantage on that one because there was a much worse roll than 13.
Okay.
And
She will try to go up the stairs using a
since,
legendary action. Okay. This time she will be back on her feet, so it's not advantage.
yeah, that's going to be a 14.
Just missed.
All right. And that, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Spoke. I need you to make another death saving throw.
$11.
You pass. You're up. You're up two positives. Oleski.
So range to vamp woman.
She's up the stairs from you about 60 feet, but you'd have to go up the stairs to get her.
Well, nope, 60 feet's the range of my spell. So
Yep. You need line of sight though. Unless you don't need line of sight.
nope, I do need line of sight. So I'm gonna move. If I move up to Spoke, the 20 feet up to Spoke, can I see her?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna move the 20 feet up to Spoke,
Okay.
and then drop Sacred Flame on her again.
Natural 1.
Oh yeah. So 15 points of damage.
Okay. She erupts into fire and screams, and just smoke just splatters all from this thing, and dissipates in gaseous form all around, and then just gravitates up the stairs. There are no more villains. You're able to Spoke will basically, I imagine, you'll be able to give healing to. So Spoke, you'll be up with 1 hit point.
Well, actually, with my feet.
And Jew's no longer charmed. When she's destroyed, doesn't he come out of it?
She's not dead.
Oh, wow.
Let's see.
Have fear anyway, so I'm scared.
Yeah. Jew will be going out, and then So at this point, we're gonna wrap it. It's 10:30. So just kind of hold on to your hit point damage, where you're at spell wise, and all that stuff like that, and then we will reconvene. You have conquered the antechamber, where the ritual is. You actually have the ground. Many members around this area are dead to your attack, but one is barely up recovering, and one has fled. One of your companions has taken off. We'll have to work that out in 2 weeks. So if you are following us and you've lasted this long with us, thank you very much. But we're going to now go to an every other week situation, because many of us are getting back to work, thankfully, with COVID-19 easing up a little bit. So we will see you then.